Peace, prosperity, love, and light. Welcome back to Deep Speak with Brother Sadiq. We got a couple of topics I wanted to cover today, but for the most part, well, it's been. Let me explain. It's been a couple of days since I did a video. Of course, I'm sure if anybody's noticed, that's the reality. Um, because there is other things that I have to. There are other things that I have to deal with in my life. Of course, that's one part of the issue. And I also wanted to give anybody who possibly utilized some of the information in the last video a chance to possibly see if the prescription worked. And the prescription was basically asking the creator why you are here, um, and then listening with a spiritual ear. So that was the intention, and I hope someone actually utilized that and practiced that. And if so, please leave a comment and tell me that you know how the experience went. Anyway, with that being said, there are a number of topics that I think I have mentioned over the time of talking about this program, and I just want to kind of give some details and go over some of those little clarifications and perspective based on how I see them. So in the last week, man, it's been a lot of tragedy in the black community. Deaths left and right, all on the news. Some, just a lot of negative and sad information. And like I said, my Facebook feed been just a lot of we need support. The fact of the matter is, man, we are the unloved of society, right? We got to recognize that we are. I mean, come on, we recognize that. We do recognize that. We are unloved. We are unwanted here. I'm often, that is the perspective and perception that I get, unwanted, and people have to recognize that that's just our reality. We are the unwanted. We are treated as one people. We are unloved. We are as Franz Fanon said, we are the wretched of the earth, you know. You can see it on the news anywhere you go. Black people aren't respected, aren't loved, aren't appreciated. And I'm not saying this is, of course, just the 100% truth, because of course there we have those who love our community, who love our culture, and who love the individuals in our community. So I'm not denying that there are real valuable relationships outside of our community that we should be nurturing. But we have to begin to recognize that we are treated globally, on this earth as one people, you know. And so most of our problems just stem from the fact that we are black. A lot of our problems stem from the fact that we are black. A lot of the roadblocks, a lot of the things that we deal with. And so that's that. And I'm not, oh, down is me, woe is me. No, I've been accepted that as reality. I go in a store and, I see how the people adjust. I go in a restaurant, I see how the people adjust. Oh, black dude. I don't know if they were talking about black people or what, but I see the adjustment necessary when I come in. So I've noticed that in business establishments, whether it's corporate level business, everybody the black man come in the room, or everybody get a little everybody got to adjust. Even religious facilities, it's the same. You are black, and when you go in there, you see how they adjust. If you are conscious, I even mentioned it one time. I was once part of a spiritual assembly, elected to the spiritual assembly. And when I went, we were having meetings. And so one time I was at a meeting and I just had to mention this publicly, openly. Like, every time I come in, I notice that everybody got to adjust. Like they just when you go in a room and people have been talking about you, and then you come up and then everyone's like, oh, hey, how you doing? So we get that. That's part of the American culture. And so we can act like it doesn't affect us, but, heart disease, high blood pressure, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of these things are related to, the black community, right? We have high numbers of these? It's simply because, and I'm not saying simply, of course, the diet is part of it, but there is also the cultural aspect of when you go places, there is always this extra energy. So, elephant in the room, we're gonna talk about that. That's reality. It's a lot of things that, okay, you can say perception. Okay, in fact, this is some of the things I want to talk about. Okay, the mind is an associative organ, right? So what does that mean? That means that the things that you put, that's one of my things. I'm always trying to learn something, because the more that you put in there, then the more that comes up in your arena of understanding, they kind of align, and you get this aha moment or the light bulb moment, because, oh, wow, 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 oh, that word, oh, that's what that is. Oh, clarification. So you get those moments, right? So that's why I'm always learning. So, I got a couple of books I'll show you in one of the other videos, but I'm always trying to learn and add to what I know. But I just want to share you something socially. If what's happening is the mind is an associative organ, and everything that white America sees about Black America is sports or violence in the streets, then you can begin to understand the perception that they would have about our community based on not actually interacting with the people. Okay? So that's just a perception that I wanted to share, because the more you associate, that becomes your reality, right? Your perception is your reality. And that's our scenario here in America, right? We perceive ourselves on the bottom. We perceive ourselves as the last, and, the mistreated and the unloved. And that's based on the way we have been treated. It's not like some foreign perception based on, our just, weak ass mentality. That's not what this is. This is the reality of what we've lived. And some of us are stronger than others. And so here we are. But the fact of the matter is, that is our reality in this society, the unwanted. You know that we were slaves, and after slavery, nobody had a place for us or wanted us here. And then y'all know the history. We know the history. Black Wall Street. We know all of this stuff. So yeah, it's not like we feel like we're wanted and loved and respected and appreciated and valued and cared for. And fuck Black people is the reality of how I feel in this motherfucker. So I'm not gonna act like I feel, oh, I go out in the love. I feel love from certain people. Yeah, they appreciate our culture. They look at that beautiful skin on that Black woman, that Black man. It's people who obsessed with our Blackness and our culture and our, so that's that. But I'm saying at the same time, the fact of the matter is our general experience is that of the wretched of the earth, and that's across the board. It's not, it's globally from what I see. Okay. I've not traveled far outside of the country. I've been in Canada, but I'm saying that's a general sense, man. So that's that. And we have to act like we are one people, because everybody else treats us like we are one people. And because we try to act like we ain't one people, oh, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a Hindu, I'm a Moor, I'm a Buddhist, I'm a this, I'm a that. We divide it out, and everybody else winning and we losing. Everybody else winning. You might have some differences within the communities of the Chinese, of the Jewish, of white people, but they work together to build their communities, okay, to something that is worth something for them all, something that is valuable and something that they are willing to protect, okay? We have to do that. We have to be willing to protect something, our children, right? So that's what my program is about, My Brother's Library Incorporated, 24-hour community center, with beds, food, clothes, tutors, mentors who look like the kids who need the nurturing. And we need to be the people who are willing to put our spirits, our energy, our time, and our lives forward towards that. So one of the reasons it took so long for the video is because some of the contacts that I made with people, I am trying to nurture that. And so one of the things that I'm hoping to do is to be able to build on the contacts, because we need to have a community who is aware of what we're trying to do. We need to build a community center where in this community center we have education for our people that allows us to protect that center and that place of education, of nurturing, of community, that we all care about and love and are willing to support and protect and grow, because we have no places. We have nothing now where we can go and say, look, we got some ideas. We need to put them together. We need to begin to work on. We need to have something. And so this is what I am hoping, and this is what I understand My Brother's Library Incorporated to be. That hub in the community that we have, where we bring our financial, our knowledge, our resources together. We plan, we build, and we work from this one position where we have a facility to grow our community. Now, we can keep waiting, and I can't see no reason why I don't understand the logic. So My Brother's Library is not about me, like I said. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what My Brother's Library would be in my vision. My Brother's Library would be like the thread, okay? A solid ass thread, a golden thread that needles all of our Black programs, all of our community centers, all of our people who love our children and are working for their future together, right? It's a needle and a thread that sews all of these programs together into one, so that we have some unified power, okay? So that we have some unified ideas that we work from, so that we have a code of conduct as a community of Black people, that we all come together as a community and produce, okay? So some of the programming that I have has already been explained, the value of what it is. One of the things that I didn't get to explain was the value of why you would have more, education, your children educated to more than one language, right? Because we need to be globally involved as Black people. No one, look, we are dying globally. Nobody gives a fuck about us. No respect for us. So once we are able to communicate outside of just, my ghetto terminology or my King's English in America, or, whatever we currently know, we need to be able to translate and transfer this shit over to other cultures and be able to talk to other cultures and develop our ideas with other Black people in other cultures, okay? Because the fact of the matter is, nobody cares about Black people, and we are being fucked up on the news. We still enslaved, okay? It's all still going down. There's nothing that has changed for us. And if we don't begin to change it, it's not gonna change. So I'm still calling my people, and I'm not gonna stop calling my people. I hope we build, man. I need 100 people, man. We need to do this. We need to be, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm an old dude. I'm 46. Look, this is my medium, Facebook. I hope y'all, please, somebody take this and put it on all of the Pinterest and Twitter and all of the other social media sites. That is the help that I'm asking for. Share some of the videos. Go to my YouTube channel, Deep Speak, and watch the videos. Take certain videos that you see are valuable, that would relate to certain people and share them with them. Okay? Because we need to build a community. We need to have a network where we can move around the country and make things happen, where we are building for ourselves. Like I said, I'm not trying to gather money for a bank account. I have other means of making my money, and I'm working to build those as well. So that's also some of the things. Like I said, I have life outside of this as well. I have to support me as well. So that's that. But what I'm asking from the community is to look at the program that I tell you came from the Most High, that is for our community, that will elevate us, okay? That will elevate us on the fast track, okay? We will learn our human body. We will learn our environment. We will learn the animals in our environment. That will make us as wise as doctors. That will make us, able to go and get these nutrients and feed our bodies without having to go to the doctor, as we are all worried about, taking vaccines and over-the-counter medicines, et cetera, okay? I don't really go to the doctor. I have a couple of products. I make tonics myself because I'm not going to the doctor. I take it myself and I'm healthy. Thank you. So that's what I do. That's actually one of my companies. I have LLC. A company is called Medicine Man. So I'm working on building these things on the outside so that I have financial freedom to move around, right? And be able to go to these places, right? And be able to talk to those people who already have community centers. There's a group in Detroit called Black Man Stand. There's a brother who I need to get with, and I think his name is Daruba Diallo. So if anyone can share this to him, pass this to him, the programming that I have, he already has a physical facility, and we can begin to implement some of these process steps to get this moving forward. So, Dr. Boyce Watkins, anybody who you think is valuable towards us building forward with these educational programs, because that is our future. We can work on money, but we ain't got we can have money, but if we don't know how to spend the money, all we gonna do is lose the money. It's useless. A fool and his money are soon parted. That's reality. And as we know, a lot of our people are foolish as fuck with money. Okay, go buy a big ass car, instantly drive off the lot, lose value. Or, I'm super rich now. Let me go buy a $60,000 watch. Motherfucker, I can tell time on my phone. Okay? So I'm not doing that. I'm saying we need to be wiser, man. We need to come together and unify with those who are trying to be wiser. Because our time is extremely limited. Our time is extremely limited. Motherfuckers have plans against your black community. Okay? Gentrification. And what they gonna do with you? They don't give a fuck about what they gonna do with you. Are you educating yourself to be part of the future? Most of y'all are not. I hope we took some of this time to begin to educate ourselves. And, I'm trying to learn the stock market now. I'm trying to learn about that. I picked up a new book, so I'm on my education all the time. And I hope that that's what you are on, because don't nobody give a fuck about you. And if you don't give a fuck about yourself and willing to support people who give a fuck about you, then just wait on your turn. Wait on your turn. Wait on your son, your daughter to be on the news, and then you be the motherfucker out here with a picket sign talking about, oh, they did this to us. Help us. Nobody gives a fuck about it. Yeah, nobody give a fuck about us. Nobody respect us. You know how the mob made it? You know how the Italians made it? They made their motherfucking way, and then people respected them, and then they backed the fuck up off of them and let have Little Italy, right? Little Italy here, motherfucker. How did it happen? Gang shit, the gangs, right? Okay, organized motherfucking shit, but are we organizing? No. We'll shoot each other in the fucking face, but we all black. You think all the motherfuckers ain't Little Italy was the same gang? No, they were not. But there are wise people in the community who say, look, young blood, check this out. We got something bigger to be fighting and killing and dying for. We got something more valuable that we could do, and it'll be beneficial to your mama, your grandmama, your children, you, and everybody. Okay? It's just certain areas we got to do what we do and organize and build. Okay? So can we do that? And so motherfuckers be like, you cussing and shit. I don't give a fuck if you... Look, let me tell you this. The fact of the matter is the people who don't approve of me cussing aren't really ready to go into these communities and do shit to help no way. Because that's who cuss. Okay? The motherfuckers you going to help cuss. Way worse than me. Okay? They cuss. So if you can't deal with the simple shit of he's cussing or that they're cussing, you ain't got a motherfucking chance of doing nothing to solve a problem in that reality. Fuck on out of here. Drop off a check and take your ass home. Because the motherfuckers who gonna actually do the work is the ones who probably cuss. And then probably beat somebody's ass. And then probably been in jail. And then probably been on drugs. And got off of that shit. Because you can't educate a motherfucker to how they gonna get past something if you ain't been there and being what they, you ain't did what they done. You ain't been where they at. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They don't respect that shit because you don't really know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You haven't felt and experienced the reality of what the fuck this is. So I don't eliminate nobody because they was on drugs. I don't eliminate nobody because they had a hell of a past. Okay? Fact of the matter is, that's the shit you gonna educate from. We can't, I'm not saying everybody gonna come. I already know everybody ain't gonna come. I've been said that. But we know there are some who are going to come. And when they hear a certain word, they're going to be like, that's real shit and that's right. And that's what the fuck we need to do. And what the fuck else am I spending my life's energy on? What else am I spending my life's energy on? Most of us ain't really got no damn agenda. Especially these young cats. Let me tell you, I can tell you your day and I ain't even in your house, nigga. Let me tell you what you do every day. You wake up in the morning. You mope around, get on the Facebook, look what the fuck happened. Probably call your homeboy, maybe roll you a blunt before you brush your teeth, all that kind of shit. Call your homeboy. What you got up, homeboy? What you got up, dude? What you on? Gangster, whatever the fuck y'all call yourselves in this time. I ain't on shit. What you on? I ain't on shit. Shit. Let's call son. See what he on. See what he on. So y'all run through the list of your homeboys, see what the fuck y'all got popping for the day. Oh, son, so you got this popping. Well, shit, let's all go over there. So that's what everybody do. That's how y'all spending y'all days, man. That ain't what the creator put your ass here for. I can guarantee you that. You have a purpose, bro. You have a purpose. And so search it out, man. Search it out. And I'm telling you, it's probably related to some of the shit I'm talking about, man. These kids is our future, bro. These kids, look, if The reality, okay, you can go on. It's a lot of shit going on in the world. Like I said, you got motherfuckers lacing the entire sky around the planet with satellites. And I can't get my young cats to pull their goddamn pants up. So you see what I'm saying? The world is far advancing past the bullshit we still on. So can we get our community centers at least as a place where we can nurture those who have ideas and programming and works that will help us, that will unify us, that will build us, that can correct some of the shit of our past? You know, share my shit, man. Connect with me. We got to do this because I ain't the only motherfucker. And I know, like I said, if you feel this shit, get us to somebody who you know got some pull. You know, we need to affect some change in a big way. I'd like to be on a bigger stage. I'd like to be on a larger stage to be able to talk to more people, to be able to, you know, share these ideas, because it's not like the shit I'm saying is foreign. The fact of the matter is we need to be teaching on a whole nother level, man. Fuck, oh, you need to be a doctor or a lawyer or what society say. I'm telling you, man, these kids are being born with ideas and power and motherfucking intuition and direct gifts and things that are valuable for our ass right now. We are missing out on our own fucking spiritual wealth and value, man, because we are not taking the time to look at these children. Nurture they motherfucking gifts, bro. Nurture your own gifts. Nurture your own fucking gifts, okay? This is our shit. This is all that you have in this world. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. What you got? You got your connection to your spiritual self and your connection to the motherfucker who decided to put you here, and you in here in this mix of this shit right now for a purpose. You ain't here by mistake. You have your scenario and you have all of the shit in your life right now in your life for a reason. It's all for your lesson. It's all for your growth. It's all for your value if you look at it from the correct perspective. But if you look at it as it's whooping my ass and I'm just, my victimhood, then you ain't gonna get it, man. Ask the creator to give you the clearest vision. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna just tell y'all some of the shit I pray about and pray for. And I'm just trying to see the time on this video because I ain't trying to have people looking at shit that they don't want to look at. It's just so long, right? It's too long sometimes. But this shit I need to say too. So I'm gonna just tell you, you know, like I don't have, like I said, I don't claim a religion, but I always pray. You know, I'm always in meditation. I'm constantly about that spiritual life, regardless of what your religions may say. Okay. So I'm telling you, that's my connection, bro. That's my life. That's my blood. So I ask for direction. I ask for my steps. You know what I'm saying? I ask for the balance on my life to you know, I ask for to be in alignment with whatever you created me for, that I'm in alignment with that shit. Spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, etherically, every way, you know, cellularly. You hear what I'm saying? On every form of existence, that which I'm aware of and that which I'm not aware of. You know, that which I know that I'm affecting and that which I'm not aware that I'm affecting. I ask for that type of balance, man. So do that. It's doable. And I ain't talking about, I'm not trying to teach you. I'm just telling you what the fuck we got to do, man. We are fucked up. We are the wretched of the earth and nobody gives a fuck if we live or die. In fact, motherfuckers have set plans where they make money for your death and your incarceration. You are re-enslaved in the motherfucking jail systems, man. All this shit out of love, man. I don't give a fuck about your money. I don't give a fuck about this whole existence of this world, which is known to me as the dunya. I'm not part of this shit. I'm trying to find my people who here recognizing that they ain't part of this shit either. And that they have something in here that we supposed to be doing to change this motherfucker. Okay? So connect with me so I can come help you change the shit that you trying to change. The God inspired your ass, the universe inspired your ass, the source inspired their ancestors, whatever you want to say, inspired that truth, that reality, that motherfucking fire in your ass that you see in this world. People say, oh, God, let this happen. God, let that happen. Why? Because motherfuckers like you here. And you supposed to go out there and change that shit. You supposed to go out there and affect that shit. Your part. That's why that shit fire you up. That's why that shit say, I'll kill a motherfucker. That's why that shit say, oh, ain't no motherfucking way. Oh, that's why that shit say, oh, man, that shit ain't right. All of that is you interior saying, that's your motherfucking move. Move on it. Stop sitting around waiting on motherfucker to tell you what to do, man. This shit here, man. We are living in the times, bro. We are experiencing this shit in real fucking time, man. So, love your light. Seek your light. Find out what the fuck you here for. Start working on that shit. Building it up. Living from that perspective. I'm going to tell you, I had some topics here that I didn't even get to go over. We're going to go over these topics, but I'm not going to do it all in this one video because this video obviously kind of took over its own fucking direction. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, we got to start doing what we got to do. We got to start coming together. We got to start loving on each other. We got to start supporting each other's ideas. We got to start spending money with each other. We got to start pooling our money to build things that will support our motherfucking ideas, our positions, our growth, our development. But more so even than our own ass is our children. So yeah, we need to make businesses so we can be free. Freed up from the matrix, freed up from, I go to work 9 to 5, I get off work, I'm too goddamn tired to deal with my kids, too goddamn tired to deal with my children and my wife and my life, etc., etc. So when I get off, I drink me a couple of beers or smoke me a couple of doobies and I watch me a motherfucking show on TV and then I have sex with my wife and then I go to bed and then I get up and do the shit again. And then that's my routine, okay? I do that and next thing you know, I'm old as fuck and I never lived out none of my purpose or my dreams. That's the matrix. That's what I'm talking about. Whether it be that job where you got a job where you went through college and you did that shit, it's the same shit. It don't matter. It ain't your spiritual self. It ain't your full development, personal purpose for why you here. So, you know, my relationship with my being, my God, my Father, my universe, my ancestors is extremely personal. You know, I told y'all some details. I tell you the details of it because hopefully you got a personal, real relationship because that's what you got to have, man. It ain't no motherfucking game. It ain't about no motherfucker talking about no shit in no book. That shit means little to nothing. I'm not saying don't follow the religions because I walked through all of them and I followed them at the time that I followed them. They were very valuable. And the details and that I understand from them helped me to understand spirituality from a lot of perspectives. So please, if you on your religious shit, be on your religious shit, but take that shit to heart and ball it out. You see what I'm saying? Do that shit fully. But I'm telling you, for me, this is just my personal, I already walked through all of them. Okay? And I'm not saying, I'm just saying, I've done that. I've had my experience. So my life is about, my whole everyday expression is about my spiritual experience on this world. So I don't need the books as much. Okay? I don't watch TV. I don't have no motherfucking shoes and shit. I'm not part of this dunya. I'm not part of this culture. I'm not part of this bullshit. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not part of this, let's watch the sports. I don't know none of this shit. I don't know love and hip hop, the sports, the goddamn, none of that. I'm not with none of that shit. So I'm not really connected to that shit. So my life is that of a spiritual experience now. I don't have the motherfucking issue of needing to see the rules of how I should live in order that my spirit begin to grow and develop. And I have that and I live that and I know that experience. I'm here. I've been here for a while. So that's what the fuck the story was in the beginning, from introduction to Brother Sadiq, right up to that last video, Mission Impossible. Ooh, that's what it is. It's Mission Impossible because your people don't love you. They don't give a fuck about you. They're not trying to support you. They're not trying to push you forward. So my faith is that those spirits that are part of the Creator who see me and say, oh, that's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. Let me share him with my other brother. Oh, let me share him with my other sister. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. And I know they out there and they done been sharing and we've been, we finna start building. So all we waiting on is them to say freedom. We can move around and that's the goal, to start connecting and building. Start connecting and building. Start loving on each other. Start sharing what we got. Start supporting each other. Start funding each other. Start motherfucking helping you build your business. We pool our money. Look, it's a lot of ways we can do this, man. But we got to come together to do it. Because nobody give a fuck about us. And white people, please don't try to hurt us. Please don't try to stop us. This ain't about us getting together to fuck y'all up. This ain't about us getting together to overthrow the government or fuck with white people on no level. This is about us being fucked up for generations, hundreds of years, and enough of us who come together to say, man, we got to do something. We got to do it, man. So that's all this is. This is all love. All love, man. This is Mr. Big Heart. All love. So don't want to leave nobody behind, but I know y'all going to eliminate yourselves. And it's not something that I want to see, But it's something that I recognize and gonna have to take in stride as it happened, because I love y'all, man. I really love y'all. I got family members that I know ain't fucking with me, who ain't gonna move with this. I got, you know, that's reality. I know they not gonna move on it, and I'm not, knocking them, but I feel bad for them because all we doing individually is getting fucked up individually, getting eventually so integrated that we are, dissipated. And I'm just looking for the ones who recognize that we getting fucking dissipated. You know, just like, steam collects in places and creates water and a driplet. And if you let that motherfucking shit stay in the air too long, it'll dry up and it'll be gone, evaporate. That's where we are, man. We can either come together like condensation and drip down and start motherfucking affecting a change on that rock and dig a motherfucking hole in the mountain, right? Or we can say, well, shit, I'm over here, I'm doing my thing. I'm over here, I'm doing my thing. I'm over here, I'm doing my thing. And slowly get your ass evaporated like the water when the air hit it for too long. So let's come together. All I want to do is try to lace us all together, right? Lace us all together, a thread that laces together a fucking blanket for the black community and all our programming and all our unity and all our love, all for our youth to build our future in the next 15 to 20 years, bro. If we work on our programming, from the shit that Dr. Boy's teaching to Dr. Claude Anderson to the whole motherfucking Hidden Colors series to Young Blood, Young Pharaoh, General Seti, it's a bunch of motherfuckers. If we come together and tie this shit in, we link, man. We become a power that they can't fucking move, man. But we gotta have some real detailed fucking programming, like the shit that Dr. Boy's doing, like my brother's Library Incorporated. All we need is to have programming that we can support and that we can set up our motherfucking team to protect, because it gotta be protected. They always trying to fuck us up. So we gotta have protection. We willing to die for the streets and the money and the gangs and the guns and the homeboys and the motherfucking set and the colors and the dope and all of that bullshit, while we all get fucked up slowly in the process. Or we can all come together and say, you know what? This what we gotta live for. This is what we gotta die for. This is what we gotta make happen. This is our program. These are our children. We are responsible for them on a level that we better start recognizing, or just accept that, hey, super predators gets wiped the fuck out. We are the super predators, right? That's what they called us, super predators. Miss Clinton called us super predators, meaning, and this she's talking about our children. I ain't talking about black people. I'm talking about our black children, our super predators, meaning they're more fierce than lions and tigers and bears, which are real true predators. A super predator, they're saying, because he has a human calculating mind, he's even more fierce and worse than them. So that's who you are in society. That's why you are the unloved. That's why you are the wretched of the earth. That's why you are always feeling some shit when you walk in the restaurant or the store or the place of business. But this is all about love, so let's come together. Let's begin to build my brother's Library Incorporated. And I hope y'all can connect and we can build, and y'all can start putting together y'all teams in y'all area, and then we can come out and I can share all of the detailed programming and we can get it moving. So that's the mission, that's the goal, and let's go. Let's grow. Let's build. Black love, black power.